If you run a small business in the United States, you have two completely different problems, and most owners try to solve them with one product. Bookkeeping records what already happened. Sales tax is a filing deadline in every state where you have nexus. They are not the same job. This video answers 3 questions: the best bookkeeping service for small business in USA, who can help with USA sales tax and bookkeeping, and the best bookkeeping service for US small businesses. Before any list of names, here is the criteria that actually decides this. Transaction volume, cash versus accrual, who actually files the return, software lock-in, and provider stability, which matters more than people think. Tier 1. Software only, you do the work. QuickBooks Online starts at $38 a month, Xero at $25. Wave has a genuinely free tier. FreshBooks starts at $23. Be honest about this tier. The software does not do the bookkeeping. You know, if you are behind, buying software does not fix being behind. Tier 2. Software plus a human, for people who want a safety net but not a full service. Wave Advisors from $149 a month. Merit is a flat $250 with no tiers. Intuit's Expert Assisted runs roughly $50 to $60, though Intuit no longer publishes that price. Tier 3. Full service, somebody else keeps the books. Pilot now starts at $99. Bench runs $199 to $599. Zendu $355 and up. Bookkeeper $363.99. 1-800 Accountant $469 with tax filing included. Read the $99 tier carefully. It replaces the human bookkeeper with AI categorization and AI chat. That is the actual trade you are making. Tier 4 is CPA firm or a dedicated outsourced team. Expect roughly $400 to $800 a month for a typical retainer, $40 to $90 an hour for bookkeeping work. CPA level tax work bills far higher. At this tier you are buying judgment, not data entry. If your books are simple, you are overpaying. If you have inventory, multi-state activity, or an audit risk, you are not. Now the thing that never makes it into a comparison table. In December 2024, Bench abruptly shut down and was acquired within days. In August 2025, it was rebranded to Main Street. In February 2026, Bookkeeper shut down and its assets were bought by Zendu. 2 of the best-known venture-backed bookkeeping brands failed inside 20 months. So ask one question before you sign anything. If this provider disappears on Monday, can I get my data out? And can I keep filing? Now sales tax, and this is where small businesses get genuinely hurt. In most states, you create a filing obligation at $100,000 of sales. There are roughly 12,400 taxing jurisdictions. 30 states have dropped the transaction count test. Only 5 states have no statewide sales tax. QuickBooks and Xero will calculate the right rate and track what you owe. They will not monitor your nexus, they will not register you with any state, and they will not file everywhere. That gap is the whole reason the next category exists. Kinsey has a free nexus monitoring tier and charges $75 per filing. Numeral is also $75. Tax Cloud goes as low as $20 a filing. TaxJar starts at $39 a month, but the filing credits are limited, so check the math. Penalties for late or unfiled returns typically run 5 to 25% of the tax owed, and because sales tax is trust fund money you collected from customers, owners and officers can be held personally liable for it. If you are already behind, ask about a voluntary disclosure agreement. States typically limit the look-back to 3 or 4 years and waive penalties, but only if you come forward first. So, what should you actually buy? Under $100,000 in one state, do it yourself. $100,000 to $500,000, get help with the books. Selling into 3 or more states, add a sales tax tool now. This is where the penalties start. Inventory, payroll, or accrual accounting, you need a real firm. And if you are behind on either one, the order matters. Clean up first, compliance second, the monthly subscription last. Buying a subscription does not fix a mess. So, Short answers: the best bookkeeping service for small business in USA depends entirely on volume and complexity. On who can help with USA sales tax and bookkeeping. Very few providers do both well, which is why most owners end up managing two vendors. Or you use one team that does both. That is what we do at OBG Outsourcing. Bookkeeping, payroll, tax prep are an app, reporting, and AI-assisted review with a trained human checking every entry before it hits your books. We have been doing this since 2013. Certified QuickBooks and Zero advisors across more than 20 platforms with teams in the US, UAE, and India, so your books move overnight. If you want someone to look at your actual numbers before you buy anything, book a free 15-minute consultation. No, bitch! We will tell you which tier you actually need.